I notice a lot of agents come into this business and they are just interested versus committed. And I had this conversation with a team last week about just interested versus committed, the difference between agents coming in and saying, yeah, you know what, I'll give this a shot, versus somebody coming in and saying, this is my last opportunity. This is it. I have no other option. Even if you're doing this part-time, even if you're kind of curious about it, you're approaching it with a whole different perspective, because you can grow so much in this business. You can not only make so much money, but create a career, impact people's lives, give people the dream of owning a home. You see it differently. There is a difference between interested and committed, and I want to go over these 8 things that I think are important that will give you clarity on what it looks like to be committed versus just interested. I'm Tristan. Welcome to Your Daily Real Estate. Every day I go over the things you should be doing, or at least thinking about, to get to where you want to get to in real estate. And if it's your first time listening, please subscribe. If you still haven't joined the newsletter that I have, Real Estate Prospecting, please join it. It's at the top of the description of wherever you're listening to or watching this. Let's get into this interested versus committed, a clear-cut guide for real estate agents. I outlined this on paper because I thought it was such a great conversation I had with this team. And then I uploaded it to ChatGPT and said, hey, make my thoughts a little clearer. So that's what I'm reading off of right here. I've got 2 sections. I've got interested and then committed. Those are the main sections. And then underneath are the 8 things that I think you need to pay attention to when it comes to this. All right, interested. This is what you're going to hear. Well, I'm just curious. I'm just testing the waters. There's a difference between curiosity and of just testing the water, see where this will go. I'm not sure, right? Versus curiosity because you've seen other people work it and you're going to give your damn best to make this work. All right, curious, testing the water. Acts when conditions are perfect. So that means, it's a nice day today. I feel good. Let's go out and prospect today. There's no schedule behind it. Let's outside events set the pace. Does that sound familiar? Agents like this. These are people that are just interested. Quits or stalls when obstacles show up. And let me tell you, obstacles always show up in real estate. Interested uses phrases like, I'll try. Or, I've got some time. Sure, I'll go door knocking. I'll give it a shot. I've never cold called. Sure. There's no plan behind it, right? Sound familiar? Let me get some water. I'm almost done with my water. Now, here's how committed sounds. Decides first, finds a way after. The action. You know what? I'm curious. Let's go figure this out right now. The curiosity is different. It's like, let's figure this out. I'm curious enough to make it happen, and I'll figure this out on the way there, right? Different type of curiosity. Let me get some water because the other one ran out. Okay, there we go. Keeps moving in imperfect conditions. Things are not going to turn out the way you thought they were going to turn out, and you're going to have to keep going. Sets non-negotiable blocks on the calendar, probably the biggest one. That's out of mindset, right? Means you're going to show up because you outlined what your day was going to show up like, and that's what you're going to stick to. Sure, there's going to be some surprises, but that doesn't matter. You're going to show up. Adjust tactics, not the goal, when problems hit. Uses phrases like, I will, or by Friday, or until this works. Big difference, right? Big difference. Now here are the 8. I'm going to go through them really fast. Number 1, make the schedule your boss. That's what somebody that's committed does. They make the schedule their boss. They show up. They're like, oh, that's what I do next. Boom. All right, good, done. Now what's next? There's no, I'm going to show up today. I wonder who I'm going to call. Hey, I feel like reaching out to, oh, let's check out social media. No, it's a schedule. And yes, there's time in there where you can do whatever you want, but prospecting times, follow-up times, times to think are all set. There's times to wander, which are important, right? Times to tinker, that's important. Those times are set separately. You don't block anything. Just remember, there's a difference. Number 2, shrink the target, raise the standard. Here's what I wrote for this. Set a daily minimum viable win, such as 5 real estate conversations today, right? Remember the whole 5-20-1-1-1 plan that I have, right? 5 conversations today. Hit that floor no matter what, even on busy days. Small but consistent beats big and random. Number 3, track actions, not emotions. Well, you could track emotions, but what I mean is track the actions. Like, what are you doing? I need to go back and check. Well, how many people did I talk to today? How many people did I engage with? How many clients did I call today? This is important because you can track and say what's working, what's not. Number 4, pivot. Don't pause. If something doesn't work, don't be like, oh, that didn't work. Door knocking didn't work. Cold calling didn't work. Think, well, why isn't this working? What could I do differently to approach this? Oh, you know what I noticed when I was calling expireds? That they said this. I wonder if I approach it differently, that'll work. Pivot. Don't pause. Build public accountability. Tell a colleague or a mentor your weekly targets every Monday or every Friday or wherever, and then report the results on Friday. This is really good. In fact, I have this. I build it a little bit differently. I have a whiteboard upstairs, and the whiteboard has all of my personal and business goals, and they're open. And then my wife and I go over them, and she helps. She's like, got it, I understand. And that's my accountability partner for me. Make one for you. Number 6, celebrate process wins. Reward yourself for completing the daily prospecting block. Not just for closed deals. I think you need to start rewarding yourself for also going through the process, kind of like a checklist. If you're a checklist type of person, I kind of am, and it feels good just checking stuff off, right? And I'm not the type of person that rewards myself, but I know some people are. If getting a nice cup of coffee or going on a walk, going on a date, going to watch a movie or watching the show on Netflix that you wanted to watch because you completed the things you needed to complete, that's important too. Don't forget that. Number 7, remove escape hatches. This is a big one. Delete social apps during work blocks or just block them out. Switch phones if you need to. Go to an app that allows you to block them if you know you're going to get distracted, if that's you. Turn off non-essential notifications. I have all my notifications off the whole day. All of them. Because I'm always checking when I need to call people. I'm always checking when I need to text. So I don't have any notifications on for social media. And yet you watch me post all day. You watch me engage because I have set blocks. All my notifications are off. And I choose to work where I need to work and focus when I need to focus. Don't let notifications guide you. 8, last one. Revisit your why weekly. I think sometimes we forget why we're in this business or why we even started. Why are you in it? I remember when I think back, I remember when I first started in real estate, and I thought, man, this is a license to make the most. I remember I was 23. Most amount of money ever. There's no limit, Tristan. And I felt like, man, this is going to make it happen. This is going to give me the life that I want. I'm going to help my family. I'm going to be able to achieve greatness and help so many people because I'm happy. I know other people are going to love working with me because they're searching for their dream, and I'm going to make this happen. What's your why? For me, it's much deeper than that, but that's where it started. Revisit it weekly, please. Those are the 8. If you need this, let me know. I'll also send you the other interested versus sorry, I went black there for a second. Interested versus committed sections. And then you can take a look at them and keep them for yourself. Print it out, whatever you want to do. Thank you for jumping in. Have an awesome day.